as kind of we talked about, you know, traveling all over and getting to experience different things. That's something that's fascinated me, and as I've done this with magic throughout my career, I've traveled different places to experience different kinds of magic, strange and unusual magic. That's what we're going to try and experiment with right now. There's lots of different kinds of magic you've probably seen if you've been to a magic show before. Sleight of hand magic, sleight of mind magic, but one area that not a lot of people talk about usually deals with the supernatural, super unnatural little area of magic known as voodoo magic.
No,
I know.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to dive into right now, in an experiment with a little voodoo man and a little bit of voodoo fire. But I'm going to need the assistance of one of you. Rare, look, yes.
You're gorgeous. Beautiful assistant. Rare.
Hey, I got my tab anyway.
You have a lighter? No, okay, I see it in the back, that's fine. You'll get it at the end. Let me just borrow it.
All right. Hey,
What's your name? Reba, just stand up right over here. You don't have to join it all the way on stage, Reba, but you can just stand right there. Stick your hands up in front of you like Frankenstein. No, it's all right. I'll run you like Frankenstein. I'm just going to grab your hand and I'm going to lift you up and take one step up onto the stage, into the light. Everybody give Reba a round of applause. And what you're going to do is take two fists, stick them out in front of you like you're riding an invisible bicycle. No, you're not actually riding the bicycle. You're pretending like as if you were. Yeah, look, Reba's got no helmet. Look out.
No helmet.
So Reba, I'm not going to touch you. I'm just going to pass this little voodoo doll around you, okay? Don't freak out. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to touch you. I'm just going to pass it through your aura. Ooh, did you feel anything?
I felt it.
So now you have a connection with the voodoo doll. So now with your hands in your fist out in front of you like this, in a moment you're going to make a choice. I'll count back from 3 to 2 to 1. When I get to 1, I'm going to snap my fingers. When I snap my fingers, you will make the choice. And that choice is to simply lower one of them to your side. It doesn't matter which one. 3, 2, 1, go. Lower one. Perfect. Hold on to your left fist and place it against your heart. Keeping the fist. You can relax your right hand. It's fine. Hold your left fist against your heart. Turn and face everybody. Don't move because again we passed a little wicker voodoo man in your aura.
Oh goodness.
No, we already did it.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I felt it.
Yeah, okay. So now we have a connection. And using a little bit of an element of this heat from this lighter, I'm just going to pass it underneath the little wicker voodoo man, and that's when he starts to stand up. That's how we know we've made the connection. Hold on, it's your left hand. If I take the fire and just singe a little bit of his left hand, that's it. That's all it takes. Did you feel that, Reba?
I felt it.
Yeah, okay. It's going well. We believe it. It sounds so believable, so convincing. If it happens here, it should happen there, as legend has it. Anything happens to voodoo doll happens to the subject. Extend your left fist.
Oh goodness.
Spread your fingers and take a look.
I don't want to.
Just do it. We've been here all goddamn night, Reba. Just open your fucking hand. Show them. You're gonna want to go to church.
Let's go.
But now that we've sort of established the connection with the strange and unusual things, we're gonna take it a step further. Who are you with? What's your name, ma'am? You were pointing at her, trying to point out. Sue?
Yeah.
Sue, I'm gonna borrow you. How do you do? I'm gonna borrow you. You can stay where you are. I'm gonna come to you in a moment. Inside this case is a little bit of history against strange and unusual things. I've been blessed enough to travel all over the world. I like to study different cultures and the history of the strange and unusual, collect different items that deal with the strange and unusual. And this you may have heard of. Maybe you remember your grandmothers telling stories about the contents of this pouch. This is a widow witch kit. You guys remember widow witch kits? I've heard about them. I remember my grandmother telling stories about them and about her. You don't remember the widow witch kit? So the widow witch kits, it was just like a thing from where I was from. It's what older ladies would have, like I said, grandmothers, great-grandmothers. See, in war times, it was a scam. Con men would go door to door to women who had sons that would get sent overseas or husbands that got sent over and never heard from again. Sometimes they become widows. A widow witch kit. What the fuck did you think I was saying? A widow witch kit. So it's just a little pouch that contains a few items dealing with the supernatural that supposedly allowed them to make contact with the other side, to say goodbye one last time, that sort of thing. Sue, this is just gonna always be making the same rhyme. I'm gonna borrow you to try an experiment, okay? Inside the Widow Witch Kit, we have a few items, one of which is a little piece of paper. Usually this would be like a hymn note or something like that. Instead, you're gonna take this marker and you're gonna write the name of somebody who is not with us on that line. You're gonna keep it face down like this so I cannot see it, all right? It's important that I cannot see it. Somebody who's not with us here tonight. They could be somewhere else at home, that sort of thing. Not like that's on fucking morbid weirdos. No, like it could be disgusting and weird. Nothing dark, you know. Don't make it weird. You know, it could be like someone who's, you know, in Indiana or something, a cousin. I don't care. You know, name them nice and big on that line. I'm going to look away. Make it big. Make it quick. When you're done, let me know.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the marker back from you. We'll let that dry. Oh, thank you for recapping it. Hold up that note card. Don't say the name out loud, but just kind of show it around so other people can get a look of the name that you wrote.
Jesus, Sue, that was fast.
I'm going to turn it back around, so keep it down.
Okay,
keep it
keep
with
it
the
down.
white side up so I can't see it.
Oh,
right.
All right, I'm turning back. 3, 2, 1. Keep it down. Good. I'm going to take it back from you. Take it back. And I'm going to stick it back inside of the note holder. And inside is one other thing. This, I want you to open that up. Do you know what that is? You remember those? That's called a ghost catcher. Open it up. Check it out. It's just a tube. It's just a tube of paper, right? That's all it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Susan, what would happen is when they would say goodbye in order to make contact, they would whisper the name of that person into the ghost catcher tube. I'm going to cover my ears. I want you to very quietly whisper that name that you wrote, whoever it was, pet, human, whatever. Whisper that name quietly into the ghost catcher. Do it right now. I'm going to assume that's enough time, so I'm going to unplug and uncover my ears. That's all it takes. I'm going to ask for that back. Thank you. And it's just nothing inside, right?
Right.
All you did was whisper that name. Anybody hear it?
Yep.
Oh, well, of course, you're right there. In order to set them free, you would ignite it, and that would allegedly and supposedly cause the spirit to manifest itself. With the name. Probably not.
Spirit is blowing it out.
Need my lighter again?
I might. Perfect. All it takes. And as it releases, like I said, it should begin to manifest itself just at the right time.
Oh!
Keep thinking of that name.
Oh.
Shelley.
Yes.
Magic show. Now, it's usually at this point people ask a lot of questions. Most questions I get asked is how they can learn a magic trick. People want to know how they can get started with magic, and I get asked after the show, like people come up to me, they say, "Oh my God, Mr. Best in the world, Lord of Eternal Shock, great Anti-Conjuror. How can I learn to be as good as magic as you are?" Well, the truth is you can't, because I'm the best in the world, but you can look pretty cool trying with instructions on how to do a very simple magic trick that I'm going to teach you right now. It uses everyday objects, so the best thing is you don't have to go out and buy any fancy magic props. First I'm going to perform it for you, then I'm going to go back in time and show you step by step how to do it along the way. You can take this to work. Show your co-workers, show your boss, freak them out, make them think you have superpowers, quit your job, start a cult, I don't care. With this information, you have more fun in the cult as a follower, but you make more money as the leader. This is just what I've heard. Now you start out simple at the bottom of the sort of totem pole with a simple handkerchief magic trick. So you get inside your drawers or whatever, you get a handkerchief, bandana, Dan-bana in this case. Watch this. What's your name, sir? Andy. Name a number 1 through 5. Go. 1 through 5.
Wow.
Nothing. We'll go with you, sir. What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan. Okay, Nathan. Watch. And underneath. Name a number 1 through 5. Go.
3.
3. Get 4. No, God damn it. All right, never mind. But go ahead, just check this out. Make sure it is just an ordinary handkerchief bandana. It doesn't turn inside out. There's no hidden pockets or anything like that. That's the first thing that you'll need. This is a great thing to also share if you have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, that sort of thing. You gather them around. You have arts and crafts time, bonding time, making the little magic trick at home. Because not only do you need a little cloth handkerchief like that, you also need one of these. Ooh, it's a magic show, so you need a magic wand. You get a little paper towel roll, some paint, some tape. This is a little ridiculous. It's a little big, but you get the idea. A little fun, magical, magic wand moment. What is your name again? Nathan?
Yes.
Nathan, how's it look? Just ordinary bandana, right?
Normal bandana.
Normal bandana, perfect. Now, in order to make the magic happen, this is the color-changing handkerchief. You have to make a nice tight fist just like this. Start tucking the handkerchief down into the top of your fist. In a moment, you're going to be pulling it out the bottom. When it's about halfway down like it is right now, that's where you introduce the magic wand and give it a little wave. So all you have to do is get the magic wand, give it a little wave, a little tap, and a squeeze. And that's when that white handkerchief magically begins to turn red. Ooh, magic show. You tuck in the top white, give it a squeeze, pull at the bottom red, tuck in the top white, give it a squeeze, pull at the bottom red. Now I know this is not that impressive to some of you. It's like you've seen something like this before. It's not really magic, more like that. But this is basically also a quick tip I should tell you. If you're showing this to a bunch of people that are colorblind, you'll get the same reaction. So you're going to want to make sure that when the back can see that the white handkerchief magically turned red. Magic show, get excited. Teach you step by step exactly how to do it. Nathan, it was Nathan, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, you're still here. Nathan, once again, you're just going to check out, we use a different handkerchief. When you check out the handkerchief, make sure it's just an ordinary handkerchief. No little hidden pockets, no trapdoors or anything like that. Again, kids, you also have to have, whoop-de-doo, magic wand, get excited. Well, how is it, Nathan? What's wrong with that?
No bandana.
Okay, yeah, sorry, this one. It's not contagious, but it was an open sore, and this happened. Now you see how it's supposed to look. I'm going to show you how it's done. Again, you make a nice tight fist like this size, about the size Nathan's used to. It's a dick joke. Walk. Give it a squeeze, another wand, right, that's it. A little wave, a little tap, ooh, and a squeeze, and that's when the handkerchief goes from white to red. You've seen this part before. Now sometimes people think maybe the handkerchief, there's some little weird pulley system, the handkerchief's going up my sleeve. It's not, look, I'm rolling up my sleeve. It's not going up my sleeve. This is as far as I can roll it back because I'm ripped, I'm huge, right? I'm so that's how it works. Now, sometimes people also think that maybe there's like a hidden pocket cut inside the palm of my hand, some weird prosthetic thing, I pop it over with some Velcro, and then tuck another one inside. That's not how it works either. It's a little ridiculous. Clever, but a little ridiculous. The secret actually, though, is inside the wand. Remember, you make this at home, little arts and crafts time. You make the wand. Now, when I give it a wave, that does nothing. But when I give it tap, that's when I secretly extend the hidden blade from inside the wand. And when I tap, I make a small incision. And now it's emo night. when I squeeze, again, that's what that, okay. Now I also understand this might be a little extreme. For some of you, you don't want to show this to your kid. Your kid's going to freak out and be like, oh my God, I don't want to have to cut my hand and do the magic trick because your kid's a pussy, right? We can start over, we can back up. Sometimes blood is a little queasy for some people. So after you give a little wave of tap, you don't need to tap. Sometimes people get a little queasy at the sight of blood. You don't want to freak them out, so that way you can also stop halfway, like right now, safety first, that sort of thing, by giving a snap, one more squeeze, and that's to the left, one half dyed white, one half. Hang on. Magic shot. Okay.
That was fucking good.
No, he's not.
That was, I don't know.
Now
That was
we're
fucking
going to come down to the end of our time shared together this evening. But if you guys do want to see some more, I will be coming back here once again in a few months with my full show. I don't think tickets are on sale yet because we're so far out, right?
September?
Yeah, they're not on sale yet, are they?
Well.
But they will be soon! Yeah!
Yeah.
You can go to Laugh Out Lounge, of course, and check out the website to see when I'll be coming here. But magic is something that I've been interested in since I was a kid. I've been fascinated with it, as I mentioned, traveling all over. I like to study the history of magic and different cultures that have shared magic from all different places around the world. And you know, magic is actually the second oldest profession in the entire world. Some of us got here. It's actually so old that there were pictures of it. There were pictures of magic or stuff discovered inside the Great Pyramids in Egypt, painted on the walls, right next to like the Baghdad Battery, a bunch of UFOs, alien shit. E.T. was a documentary. And next to these hieroglyphics is a picture of the oldest trick in magic known as the cups and balls. You've probably heard about it. It predates and influenced the three-card Monte, three-shell game, Find the Lady, that sort of thing. It was actually the late, legendary Harry Houdini who said that the cups and balls is a test that you must be able to master, perform relatively well in order to consider yourself a real magician. But he died a long time ago on Halloween, so he's not here to see his magic film. Because since I have to do it and include it in the shows to prove my ilk or whatever, I decided to simplify the cups and balls, and here's why. Because traditionally speaking, the cups and balls is very confusing. It uses 3 cups, 3 balls, they get mixed around, you got one on the cups, one on the ball, one on the magician, it's pure chaos! So I've streamlined it, simplified it, made a little redneck rig version. Yeah, I like to say. That is a lot easier to follow, and I can only hope it lives up to the standards set forth by the late legendary Harry Houdini. I hope you guys enjoy it as well as I present to you my version of the cups and balls that I like to call one ball, one cup. Work in progress title, you know the game, no cheating. Looking at you. Okay. What'd you say your name was? Andy, that's what I said, don't interrupt me. Andy, first thing, gotta check out a couple things. Inside the bag, I have a few things. Of course, the ball, one ball, one cup, this is the ball. It's a little wooden ball with white stuff on it, just a little ball and a blankie, like a little wee baby Epcot. Like, they sound any better. You wouldn't fucking know. If I was selling you t-shirts at Epcot, you wouldn't know. Right, so you just check. Make sure that's all it is. Just got a wooden core ball with a little crochet sweater over it. The cup, we're going to swap in a second. You're going to check out the cup. One ball, one cup. This is the cup. You're going to check out the cup, but I'll be honest, it's like the cup like they used to use in the pubs in England back in the day when they used to grog and that sort of thing. But this is actually more expensive than a legit antique grog cup, so be careful with it, because I paid way too much fucking money for this at a Ren fair. So just make sure it's an ordinary cup as well. There's no trapdoors, there's no holes, there's no little weird devices or anything like that that can make. That was my finger going by the cup. That's all the rest is really easy. 2 fingers, holy shit. Just check out the cup. Did you just try putting your finger? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not talking about fingers anymore. A lot of finger gags in the dance version. Alright, so one ball, one cup. You get the idea now. You gotta keep your eye on the ball. That's where it comes from. The ball, beer. It'll also be either in my hand, in my pocket, or underneath the cup. The object for me is to confuse you. and get you confused. You have to guess where the ball is either in my hand, in my pocket, or back into the cup. I have to try to see the ball back into the cup, though. You assume you do it at the same time you can guess where the ball is either in my hand, in my pocket, or back into the cup. Andy, you know what we're doing, right? You said your name was Andy, right? Then you know what we're doing. You figured this out. Okay, good. Now we can go and get started. Andy, magic show. First one's on the house. Now, Andy, just so that we're all on the same page and we're all together, we're going to start the clean slate. Where's the ball right now? Nice and loud.
On top of the cup.
No, it's on the bottom of the cup. Cup's upside down. Not gonna get Yes, well, the ball is in my hand, in my pocket, or in the cup. Where do you think the ball is? In my hand, in my pocket. What is it?
In the cup.
In the cup. Are you sure? You want to bet on it?
I'll bet.
How much?
How much? I'm asking you. Too late. You should have bet because he got it figured out. Very good. Go ahead and get started. You've seen it go. This time you're gonna hear it go. I take the ball, drop inside the cup. Ooh, wasn't that fun? If I shake it up and down, you can hear it shake around in there. It's like dice, craps, right? Is that where you jump around? Doesn't matter. But look, if I mix them around, you have to guess now, Andy, whether the ball's in my hand, in my pocket, or in the cup. I'll eliminate my hand, so it's a lot easier. It's a 50-50 chance, and all you have to do is guess whether the ball's either in my pocket or in my pocket. All right, in my pocket, or underneath the cup. Where do you think the ball is, Andy? In my pocket or underneath the cup?
In the cup.
In the cup. Are you sure?
Yep.
You want to bet on it?
Yep.
Really? Andy, you suck at this game. We've been through this. What's going on? If you were to guess my pocket, you think it'd be in the cup. If you guess the cup, you think it'd be in my pocket. In my pocket, it'd be the same time as under the cup, at the same time as under the cup, it's in my pocket, it's gonna be in the cup, at the same time as the cup, it's in my pocket, right? Wrong! It's always under the cup. I don't understand how it gets there. It doesn't make any sense. Sandra, I'm sorry, Andy's having some problems. So Sandra, we're gonna need your help. Sandra, look inside the cup. Is anything inside the cup? No, nothing inside the cup. Sandra, take the ball. Drop it into the cup. Ooh, wasn't that fun? Sandra, hold your hand out flat. Hold the other one in bucket like you got an invisible sandwich. Perfect. You see the ball in the cup. You've seen it go. You've heard it go. Sandra, this time you're going to feel it go, okay? You're going to hold on to the cup. Remember, it's an antique. It's expensive.
Okay.
Curl your fingers just a little bit. Hold tight. You're going to feel it on the count of 3. A little bit higher so everybody can see. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
This is good. This is a good go. All right, I'm going to lift up the cup. You show me the ball. Magic show! You did it. Now, this was supposed to be the easy to follow version, but I can tell this kind of went off the rails a little bit. It's got some confusing, and as it goes, some of you probably feel confused, and like the saying goes, like you're behind the 8 ball, right? Like if you feel like you're behind the 8 ball, you're confused. It's because you are. If you look underneath the cup, that's the 8 ball. I don't know where it comes from. Where, whoa, what the fuck? No! This is not. I went to a truck stop. Oh. Shut up! That's the 8 ball I wanted to show you. That's a real 8 ball just because I feel like it. That's a real white rock. I don't remember that one. That's a version of cups and balls. 1 ball, 1 cup. Magic show. Set forth by the late legendary Harry Houdini. And I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I don't know about you guys, but I almost feel as if Houdini's presence is here with us tonight. I almost feel as if Houdini's presence is here with us tonight. Yes, he is. Or at least what's left of him anyways. Magic That's the end of this.
Can I get some of that?
That's the end of the show.